Yo, what is good? Morning, people. What is good, yo? Whew. So many shows have come out today, and we are back in business. I do want to preference that I think I'll be watching a lot of these shows on Friday, but some of them might have to be pushed to Saturday, mainly due to time consumption of me trying to get the video out. First, I gotta watch like 5 shows that are 23 minutes, and after watching all of that, I kind of run out of time after a while. So I do apologize if I can't get every single show out, but there are 2 shows that I mainly want to focus on, and one of them hasn't fully dropped yet, so I can't do much about that. But when it comes out, expect to see a video on, I think they call it, the English version of it's called Sorcery Fight, so expect to see that. um but with that being said, I am pretty happy to see one of my classic throwback shows coming back. Watching DanMachi all the way up to this point has been quite a treat, in the case of seeing these old characters from season 1 all the way up till now still pretty much being the same people and still being the same haters when it comes down to people getting too close to their man Bale, especially when everybody is super honest and could just say, oh yeah, I love Belle. Do you love Belle? Oh yeah, I love Belle. I mean, it's like a friendly love in Belle's eyes, but some of them really actually mean it. So that's another one of those things that kind of make this show what it is how dense our main character is. And this new girl that he winds up protecting, this monster, already has sparked a really interesting conversation amongst the people in the town. Not only are they like curious as to where the whereabouts and all that stuff, but you can't really tell who is going to be open to this, right? Even Hermes seems like he really wants this monster handled, this situation handled, um, which makes sense because being a god and making up all these rules to make sure there's like a separation between what the dungeons are and where the monsters actually are as well, from the people that are supposedly venturing in. So to then have someone bring back said monster that can cut loose at any time, in their mind, it just isn't a smart move overall. So it's that type of stuff that makes you kind of worried about where they're gonna go with it then. Because if they have it their way, I'm pretty sure they're going to bop this girl. Like she's going to just get attacked by everybody, and they're gonna try to get her out of there. So unfortunately, Bale's gonna have to probably start turning his back on people that he wouldn't normally, especially people like Hermes group and stuff like that. But until they can find a way to prove she's not a threat, that's just how she's gonna have to live her life, is by hiding and concealing herself, which her herself don't want to do. She wants to be free of her cloak that she was wearing from Bale. She wants to just run around and be free, but that can't be the case because of how many different people will end up right back after her, trying to find and destroy her for just being a monster. Um, it also didn't explain why she was being hunted down, besides maybe the fact of her having this supposed dream and it actually being real, because we see how capable she is of scratching Bell like one time and it absolutely draws blood, and dang, they look deadly, right? Like if anyone randomly just walked up and saw that, they would take it in the worst of ways. So it's these types of things that we have to worry about when it comes down to the future of anyone trying to find her, because she did she's definitely adorable, and she definitely grew on like every single person in the familia. So it's kind of telling to know that they're gonna fight tooth and nail to make sure this girl, this monster, is okay. And of course, it would be them because that's just the type of people I expect them to be. Especially seeing how they're hanging out with Belle as long as they are, it would make sense that a lot of all of his mannerism would start rubbing off on them. So it's cool to see. I'm definitely expecting more family familia showing up and trying to do anything in their power to get the information about this monster, because right now the information sounds like it should be selling really hot. But on top of that, we have some elf that is roaming around that's super tiny but blonde. Blonde elf, just like the girl who also helps Belle, but her whole entire like team and familia was like disbanded and taken out. So it might be interesting to hear now what this other elf knows or has been through, to see kind of if they're just a cursed race among these people and they seemingly lose more than actually gain. I don't know. But DanMachi's back. Season 3 is starting, and I am very, very hyped to see this show just back in any shape, form. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Let me know what you guys enjoyed about this episode. What do you think is going to truly happen with this monster girl? Do you think there's a place for her in this world, or do you think after a while something's just going to happen and she might find her way back into the dungeon world, or she might actually find herself dead? I don't know. It feels like she is pretty safe right now, but at the same time, it's literally the first episode and anything is possible from here on out, so we'll see what pops off. With all that being said, everybody, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely be talking to you sooner than later. So with all that being said, make sure to write a comment on what you guys are feeling on these different shows coming out sooner than later. And if I haven't talked about a show that you want to talk about, be sure to drop it in the comments, and if I've seen it, I'll even let you know what I think about it first. You'll be the first people to know in the comments if I don't have a video all about it. So yeah, with that being said, peace.